right, we are back. Welcome back from that break, and at this particular time, we're heading straight into our SMB on ground and getting to see here. Joram, on our ground discussion today, there is this aspect of, it's kind of related to corporate responsibility at Makerere University Business School with the professor Wasobarunwa yesterday was speaking about quite lots of aspects that they are championing, and some of the discussions he mentioned was about, of course, research. Research in universities, government funding research as one of the key aspects to to ensure that there is, because these universities carry out research on behalf of government in terms of searching out certain items, but they need money for that. And then he also mentioned about the aspect of addressing children that use students that use drugs in universities. That aspect, which is also not, he addressed something in that line, and talking about the aspect of, keeping the environment clean at the same time. They are championing those moves, but of course they don't want them to just stop at the university, but they want to spread the message even outside, away from that. It's a 3-day gathering. Even today, we have, of course, there are people, more speeches are being really addressing the nation regarding that. But of course, let's first review this. I shall be back to sum up the entire discussion with Joram. Good morning.
Here we had, each faculty had about 50 million shillings, but during the difficult times we cut back the money. But I think now, most likely, we have some money for research, and we hope that the staff are active in this. I've also seen the Economic Forum that has sent out an invitation for research proposals, and I'm telling the people to stop looking at hours. My colleagues know when I talk about hours. Stop looking at hours. Look for money for research, rather than it's good to go out and teach, but don't deliberately look for the hours. The changes that took place during COVID, as you know, they found us already on the way to e-learning. We had started this with a lot of difficulty. We had been teaching online for about 5 years with a lot of difficulty. So when the coronavirus hit the world, it pushed us into it. We are perfecting it now. I think we now require the teaching 50% be online, 50% be face-to-face. This requires a lot of change. The questions we need to ask, which we need to ask. Where are we going now, given that this was not part of our plan then? Our plans were for buildings. We definitely need some nice buildings, but with online teaching, that changes. The way in which we are running the university, will change dramatically in the next 3 to 5 years. And if we are not part of it, we shall become irrelevant. So the change that has been driven by the coronavirus pandemic is primarily getting online in many of our issues. And it's pleasing to learn that this conference is now online, both online and we have, as you see, possibly over 100 people in this, and possibly another lot online. I'd like to thank the council and the chairman and the members present. Thank you for the support. I'd like to thank the deans, heads of department, all the staff. Thank you for that support that you've given the institution to go to where it is at the moment. We have a few issues. I'm sure some of these have come to you, but these will be addressed. We believe that you'll be able to support us. As I wind up my opening remarks this morning, I'd like to inform you, we believe that we are now championing a few things in this institution. we have found that the young people that we teach, the youth, every year the number of youth increases. Of course, those who are leaving youth are fewer than those who are joining. But there are many challenges, and whenever I address a public forum or students, I mention these things. If you go outside the main building, outside the main gate here, and Makerere, and all universities, there are people peddling drugs. They go up the hostels, and this is a major problem in the country. And of course, you will find it on the street in Chikuva and everywhere. But when they go to people who are in universities, it means that the effort we are putting in trying to change the world is being stopped. So we are appealing to the students. We talk to them about it. We already have some say no to drugs societies in the campus, here and in the campuses. And when you see the discussion they have on their platform, it's enriching. That many people are realizing, they are coming out and saying, I did this, I didn't know. So I'd like to appeal to the school, like I do to many others. Please take care of your children. Who are they with, especially in those awkward hours? Because that is where they try drugs. Two, we are championing HIV/AIDS. We have a special day, I think this Friday, the AIDS Commission will be here. I discovered that the young people don't understand HIV/AIDS, and you don't blame them, because we who saw it start, kill people, we know what it means. But these days, because you can't see somebody that is an HIV/AIDS patient, victim, whatever it is, they don't know. So we've held seminars here and they ask, what do you mean by HIV/AIDS? There is need for us to get a new approach to it. This Friday, I think we have an event here, supported by the AIDS Commission. Yes, and we hope that we shall have literature to encourage the young people to avoid the issues that bring them the HIV/AIDS, which finally will kill you. We know that kills the way it used to, but the stigma and the pain that people go through. Three, we have been on the campaign for the homosexuality, anti-homosexuality. This, as you see, has become a global debate. American presidents are commenting on it, our president has commented on it, the Archbishop has commented on it, and I think the problem we get is that there are people in this country who have come and giving money to young people to recruit them. The consequences are very bad, and we hope that we shall achieve some degree of success in this. The challenge with it, however, is that the community that supports it distorts things. I made this same speech in Makerere last when I graduation, and the next day I saw something in the newspapers which said, to avoid the libel, they didn't say my names, so they said J.W. Barnabas. Barnabas, you know, is the Vice Chancellor of Makerere University. But they said I suggested that students should stop, boys should stop sleeping with boys, they should sleep with girls in their rooms. It didn't attract people, but to also to attack us who are trying to talk about these issues. We are also championing the plastic bottles and polythene bags. This country has a major problem of disposal of plastic bags.
That is Professor Waswa Balunyua, Mubs principal, definitely discussing the aspect. It's a conference, it's a 3-day day conference, and of course addressing quite lots of matters regarding students, the students' life at campus. Joram, when you mentioned about drugs, I remember way back, I think we're in Form 3. There's this guy, he used to, buy spirits. And he was going for chemistry paper, and he could say that, you know what, when I take this, things turn out, like how chemistry used to be about lots of equations and stuff.
I think I pretty much had quite a good number of friends of mine who did drugs in school, and like it was something they were used to. And all I can actually tell you is the best. I think the best advice I would give to any young person out there is not to do them, because the repercussions or what happens afterwards, it has a long-term effect. How you relate with society, lots of things. So I think this is one of the reasons as to why they are trying to put it out here, and at least give people, at least students, the chance. Ideally, I think this is the part where we talk of social responsibility.
Exactly, yes.
Socially and everything,
And also, that one very serious side effect of drugs, which I really come to see, which is very common, is, most especially for those people that smoke marijuana, what they call weed, in quotes. That smoke, whenever it goes on the brain, it erases a certain layer, which is responsible for memory on your brain. So you find that you get issues of, you forget. Yes, somebody may say, when I take drugs, I pass an exam. It might be okay for the short term, but in the long term, your boss will tell you, probably you're employed somewhere, and your boss tells you, first do this assignment for me, and you're gonna forget that, and at the end of the day, I think it's going to get back to you, right?
Yeah.
All right. I think it's exactly now 9:48, Jerome.
And that brings us to our last few remarks for the show today. It's a happy new month from us to you, by the way. I do wish that this month is going to be fruitful for you, filled with love, money.
It's past March.
Money is one of the key aspects you should be putting up front this month of March, and may it be very fruitful to all of you. And to all our viewers out there, please do remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel Smart24 TV Live. I'm Joram Paul Sonko, Andrew Barija in here with Smart Men's Business. The month of March kicks off, so we kick off our March diaries today, Tuesday, here on Smart Men's Business, 11 minutes to 10 a.m. And that will be bringing us to the end of the show. Coming up will be Financial Markets with Anthony Sebale, so do ensure to catch it up. It's Wednesday. I did mention it's Tuesday. Surprising.
It's a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday.
Fast March.
Wednesday, fast March. And of course, March starting off in the middle of the week. Signs of a serious month. It should be.
Exactly.
But well, to all of our viewers, many thanks for being part of the show today. Till the time we are out off now, it's exactly 9:50. Have a good day, a blessed week, and a wonderful month of March. Good morning.